I want to talk quickly about getting better at art. It's a topic that I've thought about a lot and practice a lot every day, non-stop. And there's a couple insights I have that I kind of try to always think about. One of those is kind of this central question that I ask myself all the time when I draw, which is, okay, if this artist were to try this, why would it be better than what I'm doing? Sometimes in my study routines, I will, take an artwork from, a particular artist I'm studying and put it into a canvas, and then I'll first of all take bullet points or like a mind map where I'll draw lines out from that artwork and say, okay, so there's interesting directionality going on here, or a palette, whatever, or what works about this, or well, I like this about it, etc., etc. But I think no ground really gets made in a study until you ask the question, okay, wait, if I were to try and make this, why would it be worse? Or, why is this better than what I would do, right? I think when you ask that question, you get a whole bullet point list of answers, and they just appear out of thin air. You look at an artwork and then you imagine yourself kind of painting it from scratch, and you realize there's all these decision points, or there's all these filters where it's like, you wouldn't pass those with a better result than this artist has. You're looking at an excellent landscape painter. Well, you're like, okay, if I were to do this, why would it be worse? Well, how would I start? I would probably sketch out the environment. Oh, my drawing would be way worse. The tree would suck, compared to this tree. When you kind of play that loop in your head, you can really, really see your weaknesses. I think that question is a really targeted question, and it's easy to forget that that's kind of essentially what you're aiming to fix every time you're doing like an artist study. I don't like copying and pasting what I'm seeing as an artist. Like, I see an artwork and then I'm like, I'm doing a master study, so I'll just copy what I see. I mean, that can be good, and it can be good for mileage. It can be good for some kind of intuitive sense of improving, or of art. But I think if you're not analyzing with words, you're going to really struggle to improve quickly. Obviously, mileage is great, but man, analytical thinking when it comes to bullet points and words and so essentially what I'm saying is, never forget that the main question is a very targeted question. When you're studying, you're not just studying for the sake of drawing what they draw. You're studying to figure out what exact behaviors is this artist doing that I want to do better than them. So I can list off even more examples, but I won't. Yeah, man. If I were to do this, why would it be worse? Ask yourself that with everything. Don't just ask that with art. Ask yourself that with everything. Why would it be worse if I did this? Here's a million reasons, Oh, this fucking awesome shit that I just saw. Why would I do this worse? If you're too scared to ask yourself that, then you can't be. You have to ask yourself that. Okay, bye.